Good evening, hello, and welcome to the Budget Modeler does the Agora 118th Mitsubishi A6M Zero fighter build. So, how you all doing? Hope you had a great day. Mine's been all right. A bit of a hiccup this morning with the buddy build, but that's fine. We'll be back next week. May even be back on Friday. Don't know. We'll see what's going on. We'll have a chat and we'll decide what we're doing then. So, welcome to the show. How are you all doing? What have you been up to today? What's on your bench and what are you doing? So, to begin with, let's crack on and a quick recap. So, yesterday we got finished this. We did this, and we had this. So, one thing I did forget to do was, and I'm always saying it, is test, 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 and test. That would be sick. Let me just drop the music down a couple of notches. There we go. That should be all right. So, let's go there. So, I have got myself a battery pack. Right, let's turn that off first. Pop this in. Okay, that's on off. Okay, it works. That's clicked it on. And that's slowing down. Let's just... I can feel the draft. Oh, that looks so cool on the screen. Yep, so that's working fine like that. Let's just slow that down. And then take that off. We'll try it with this on. So we'll put that on. Right, turn that off. So let's get this hooked up. And then, yay, it's all working. I'm loving watching that on the screen. The frame rates and that's cool. That is brilliant. Right. That can come off. That can come off. They can go back in. And so can they. Woohoo! That I'm happy with. So I've got my testing stuff there, so we can press test, 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 and even more test. Okay, so we are on to pack 3. We're going to be building machine guns, the engine mounts and sights, and then we're going to start on a cockpit assembly. So let's see how much of this we can get done. So where is my trusty pencil? No, wrong one. There's my trusty pencil. So, advice from experts. Right, so stage 6, building the machine guns. Right, so this is stage 16, not stage 6. So give me a second, let's just move those over there. So there you go, stage 16, building the machine guns. Gary T says, hello again. Hello, Gary, hope you're well. So I've got my thin super glue, I've got my thick super glue, and I've got an empty pot there. I have my 3-in-1 oil for my screws. I have got my trusty screw mat, which I will pop over there, just behind Teddy. And we need my dear old screw bit. There we go, that one. And that's over there with the rest of my tools. And I have opened this up already. And what I've done is I've ordered those, because when you open a box, the higher numbers are at the top. So save me digging through. I've rearranged them so the lower numbers are at the top. So it goes 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, which I think is what it goes up to. So we are starting with number 16. I need to learn to read and talk. Go. Double bagged. Been half an hour. So these are labelled, little lights are labelled Q1 and Q2. So 1, 3, 5, and 6. Are these numbered? They're K, R. So that was in one bag. That's in another bag. So pop that as over there. What are these lettered as? L. So they're both labelled 7 or L. That one is R. That one is right and left. There we go. That's the left-hand machine gun, Q2, and that's the right-hand machine gun, Q1. So we have all those parts there. So where do we start? Well, we'll start with step 1. 1601. So 1601, I'm going to start with the R. These don't get glued and they go just in there. Whoa, the temptation is there, guys. Draw those little tinkers out. I will see. So they don't get glued in. So we do that one. And we do that one and that one. So they're both in there. So then we get fix. It's the right machine gun body 60 and a left machine gun body 60. Barrel does not glue. Right, so bend the LED 1604 to form a right angle. Where are we? So right underneath there. I'm going to use a different if I can find them, because I did have a pair of slim nose pliers around somewhere. Is that them? Yep, there we go. These rounded ones will be a lot. That shrink ramp has not been shrunk. So right under there, and then right angle. Like that. There's one. Right, if you notice, I'm not bending the light, I'm bending the wire. Okay, because if you bend the light, you'll probably snap the leads, which you don't want to do. So that one's done, that one's done, that and that are done. Let me have a look at this shrink wrap. That's okay. Yeah, that just needs a little heat on it. There we go. So, right. Excuse me while I just sort my cup of tea out. I've got a bit of a herbal one tonight because I've got a bit of a dodgy stomach. So I've got what they call namaste, or as I call it, a bit of nasty. So next we're doing these. So all we're doing, these are not glued, so all we're doing is laying that in there and that in there. Okay, that's there we go. There we go, that's better. So they now sit in they could very well be. I know what they are. They are clear plastic. Right, so we've done that one and we've done that one. So let's move on to the next part. And the next part is putting the two halves on. So let's okay. Right, before I do that, I'm going to get a bit of tape. Something that I can write on. Have a bit of tape on that one. And then, yep, you guessed it. I'm going to write left on it. So that one there. And that one there. It probably won't matter, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let's pop these two together. Are these glued? Yes, they are. So let's just first of all see if they will go on and see how tight they go together. Okay, that's gone nicely. So let's bit of tape on there. Don't you just love it when you lose things? Need to find my pen, or am I going to have to get another one? Yeah, I have to get another one. So that is left. And let's pop that on there. Okay, that's gone on nicely. And this one is, when we get that on, right, left, and left. So that's that done and that done. So then we get this one. Right, they're saying to glue. Let's just test fit first. Nope, that's going to need some glue. So let's get our glue applicator. We'll use a bit of thick stuff in the hole and on there. And there's the left one. Same for this one. And there we go. 2 machine guns. Done. Oh, testing kit's down there. Give me a sec. Let me get the testing kit out and we'll give it a test and see what happens. There they are. No, that's not for testing that. So no, we're not going to be doing any testing on those. So there we have machine guns done. So we can pop those over here. So that's done. And now we're moving on to engine mounts and sights, part 17. As you can see, they're all still sealed. I haven't opened anything. All I've done is put them in a decent order. I tell you what, anybody wants any little baggies? No, not for that. Please, don't do that. All my drugs are legal. Honest governor. Right, so we've got 2 screws there, which are self-tappers by the look of it. So we'll pop those on the mat. Pop those over there. And get all the bits out and everything. Right, we've got a gun sight, which is quite nicely detailed. It's got the deflector on and everything. So to be honest with you, I'm going to leave that in that bag because I don't think I'm going to use that at the moment. I really honestly don't. So we'll mark this one. We'll write down the number on it. So it's 01706. So I'll know for future what that is. Right, so we have 1701 and 1702. So they're both, let's have a look. No, they go that way. So that's 1701, 1702, 1704, 05, and 1703. So let's put those in the correct positions that they've got them on there. So let's get some done. So we take 1703 with the holes in it, 1701, which goes in there. No, it doesn't. It goes in there and in there. And 1702 goes in there and in there. Right, and they need gluing in place. So Let's just get some glue on them. This is a long one. Is M. And when I say the long one, it's the takes the longest time to set, because we don't want these to grab straight away. We want to give ourselves a bit of working time. So as you can see from there, it's looking right. See, I told you. Yes, we will need it because it's going to go on there. So now what we need to do is that goes in there. It goes in one into there and one in there. So is pop that out there. And to begin with, we're going to use the slow acting in there. That goes in like so. Go on. Got that in there like so. Next, we take a bit of the fast acting. Put a little dab in there. And the same on this side. And then a little bit around that, just to give it that extra bit of support. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be taking quite a bit of weight. And then what I'm going to do is use the activator, but I'm going to use it over there so I don't spray in there and get them, not set them off. So there we go. It's all nice and solid. So let me just check. No, it's got a bit of a wobble on it. So, get in there. That one's solid. Right, that's now all solid. So if you can see, same shape as that. So I'm quite happy with that. Moving along. So I've done that one, that one, that one, and that one. And that is what we've got. That one there, done. So I do need this out the back. I lied. Ooh. So this one, I think I might keep it in the bag. So we have this facing this way, and that pops in there like so. Right, I need a pair of tweezers. Just get under the gun sight. I'm scared of breaking this because it's very fragile. There we go. That's in. Nice and solid. And then a bit of the quick acting. Into the hole there. And that is that there. So let me hold this up for you so you can have a good look at the gun sight. Not too shabby at all. So that one, and stage complete. Right. Now to move on. We are moving on to cockpit assembly. Right. So those two go over there with a gun. Actually, what I'm going to do, all my build sections, because the engine has got quite a large, is in quite a large box. This one here. All my built stuff, I'm just going to put in there. Keep it nice and simple. Look, there's that in there. And then pop that down underneath there, out of the way. Right, so we're now on to the cockpit. Woohoo! Need to check something. So we've got 2 spare screws. Okay, the screws were 01707. Right, 01707. So I'm going to put those 2 back in this bag. And we'll keep those out until we finish. Just pop that over there. Right, so let's get stage 18 out. Oh, that's metal. That's got a nice little weight to it. So we have, that looks like the bottom of the cockpit. So that's 01801. Sorry. God full of tea. So that's my cup of nasty with a bit of honey in it. Nom nom. Oh, you also get the pilot. Oh, that might be tempting. So we get, oh, he's saying 3. There, we've got 2. So let's just leave those. We'll use those if we need them. So we have something with cables. We've got 1803, 1804, 1801, 1802. We've got those 2. Oh, 1, 2, which are handles. And then we've got screws. Right. So that goes in there. Yep, that's going to pop. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to use a bit of Microsol Crystal Clear. Takes a little while to dry, but it will dry completely clear. Oh, there's nothing like digging it in too far. There's the stuff. Well done. There we go. And that will then hold it while we do what we've got to do. So we've done that. We've got that. Next up, have it that way. And we go 03. And these get glued. So what we'll do is we'll get tweezers again. That goes down there like so. And this one is just off touching. Turn it over. I start in. And the same on this side. Yeah. And then there, they've got it going underneath here, but there's nowhere for it to go under. So a little bit underneath and touch it down. And there we have that. Hello to the 4 of you that are watching, the 6 of you that are watching. Hello, folks. If you want to jump on and say hello, please feel free to. If I don't grab your comments straight away, I apologise profusely. I'm just being ignorant. As you do. Right then, so we are still that way. And we have this one. So that one is going like looks like it's going in like that. Yep, that goes in like that. Right, I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to do this bit first. No, that needs gluing. On with the fast acting. Right, so there's that little handle in, that little black thing there. Just behind my finger. Right, this is a little bit confusing because goes in like that, flat, but these are twisted. Okay, Right, so fast acting, in it goes. That. Right, so these need marking up, and that's a spare handle. Put that handle over there. Actually, no, I won't. What I'm going to do is write on here what they are. So they are 018 dash 05 018 dash 06. Pop this open. We take this one and drop that in there. Pop that up there with the screws. So that's been done, that's been done, that's been done, that's been done, and we've done that. Right, so turn over the page and we're on to number 19. We can open the packet up and drop everything out. Right, so we have 1901, 1902, and then 1903. I'm going to write. I wonder if these get screwed in. Probably. So I'm going to wait a second. Aha! There we go. We need that one. So this one we have. So this is this one. And this one just slips in there. And it gets screwed in. So we have 1707, which is one of these. It's a self-tapper. Screwdriver. There. Bit of oil on it. It's in. Down to touch. And then give it a little tweak. So just double check, make sure I've got it the right way around. Yep. Only way it goes. So that bit, that bit, that bit, and that bit done. Ooh, now we get to play with them. I need the machine guns again. There we go. So they go around this way. So left. Goes in that way. So which is my left one? That one. That goes in there. Let's try this on the opposite side. Make sure I've not got it wrong. Nope. Cocking handles go to the inside. That is, I've bent that. I have a funny feeling these may need a dab of glue on the inside. Really? Don't glue them, they say. It'll be fine, they say. Right then, so that in there, that in there. Right, I'm going to put a bit of glue on these because I don't trust them. Bit of the fast acting stuff just in there. And then take the accelerator, very gentle squirt on each. Give it about 10-15 seconds of holding, just enough for me to light something. And that, yep. So that's done. That's done. I can move that, can't I? Yeah, move that over there. I have those two and those two. That and that. And we didn't use these, so we can number these up. and they are 1903. So 19 019 dash 03. Is that right? Yep, 01903. I can go up there. Oh, I know. I'm wondering why it was a bit dark. There we go. Bit more light. Next up, we have stage 20. That one really doesn't want to stay, does it? And then put it square. Hold it for a few seconds. And this one's doing exactly the same thing. So we'll get off, Teddy. And does that one score as well? There we go. Let us park those out the way as well. This needs a clean up. So just cleaning all the dead super glue off my pointy thing. Just like that. So we can move on to stage 20, which is this one. Everything out. Make sure there's nothing left. No. Oh, bit of electricity coming up. 01. Self tappers again, 3 of them. And then we have that one. We have 04. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's get on with section 20. Right, so we get this one. So that we have with this. We take 2 self-tappers, and we've got 1 spare. So let's pop those on our mat. And just park it out the way. So this is going in there like so. Bit of oil on the end of the screw. In there like so. And that's in just. Gary said, I fancy doing an aircraft after this tank. Not sure which though. Interesting. Don't ask me, because I'll either say World War one or a tornado. So put a bit of oil on that, line it up, and get it in. So now we can go down to touch, down to touch, and then tighten, and then tighten. Not tighten as in big thing. Right, so these need squeezing up, and they go down that hole. So let's do them in order. So we just need to spread this one a bit more. So open up that bit. So then that lead goes down there like so. Then we'll put that one in. And then we can go do the same with these two. Open this up a bit more. And then that red one can go in. And then do that black one. I think you should have had a bit more room in there. But hey. Yeah, we can get them in there when we need to. So we know that. So there's no problems with that. And then we take the gun bits and we take the right one, and the right one goes in. That way. Q1 in there, and then Q2 in there. That's in there. That's in there quite nicely. I'm going to put a bit of a thick super glue in there, just to hold those in place. Like so. They will probably need moving around a bit and the labels taken off and everything else. So we will do that when it calls for closing that up. So there we go. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. And we're on to this. So we have this that way. And we have 4 going in there. Needs gluing. So that, yep, that'll need gluing. So, let's put it on this tab here. Front and back. And then in it goes. So that's in there nicely. That's nice and square. So that one's done. This one, that needs a bit of trimming off. Okay, let's get the old 400 grit on it, just to give it a quick clean up and get rid of those white bits. Yeah, that'll do a trick. And then this is not glued, so that goes in there. And then there. Then next up is this big red lever, which is glued, and that goes in. Goes in that slot there. Like so. So let's get a bit of fast acting in there. And watch it drop out. And there we go. There's that bit done. So we've done 06 and 05. Dun 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 dun. So flick over the page. So we get this. Ooh, crumbs. These go through there. Like so. And they go on the forward or the rear ones? So they go on the front ones. And we got like that. 01806. And we have 2 of those. 1, 2 of those, both self-tappers. And Bit of 3-in-1 oil, nothing special. Hook that up. And a bit of oil on that one. And make sure it goes in. Yep, so we can do all the way down to touch. And same with that one. Go all the way down to touch. And then tighten and tighten. So we have done that, we've done that, we've done that, and we've done that, and we have got that. Just like that. So let's take those, do what they've done there. Yeah. Do these? Nope. Can't test those yet. So let's turn those around there and just tuck them in. Right, so there we have that and that. So pop that to one side. And turn over the page. Stage 21. Ooh, okay. Right, so got a comment. Gary says, I don't have a tornado, but I will have a World War I one. When it finally arrives from eBay, might end up being one of those save it until I'm good enough models. The thing is with that, Gary, yes, that's fine. But when are you good enough? That's the question. Not I'll save it till I'm good enough. It's when am I good enough? That's what I found when I was starting off again and doing this. What I decided was, sod it, I'm going to go for it. That's what I did. But that's what worked for me. Different people will have different comments. And now we're on to stage 21. Cockpit instruments. Oh, right. With these, I will definitely be getting dobs of UV resin on them, just to give them a bit of glazing. Right. You can see where they've been trimmed off the sprue and they need cleaning up a bit. There we go. So we have (2101), (2102), (2103). No, 2103. You can just about see the red on that one. 2104. Right, so those two go onto this bit. So the large hole sits on the inside. Oh, I see. Just like that. Not like that. Like that. Let's get some fast acting on this. A little dub on there. And a little dub on there. I think this one, I'll do a line up there. And then we'll do a dub on the back of each. And there we go. Yeah, there's not much of a shine to those. So we've done that one and that one. And next we do this one over that, like so. Let's make sure we get right. This one is not very intuitive how it goes. Right. So that goes. And there we go with that one. Yep. So that one, and that one. So there we have an instrument panel. So, next is 22. I've got some more comments. Jim says, hello, Steph. Jim from Chicago checking in. Checking in, Jim. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Says, looking forward to tomorrow morning's live stream as you continue with your Star Trek kit. That was meant to be this morning, but there was a bit of an issue and we decided to postpone it for this week. We will be back on next Tuesday. Just keep yourself posted. Also says, just tuned in. Are you still working on the engine? Nope, the engine has been finished and tested and is working, and it looks awesome. Flick back to the start, have a quick look, and then come back forward again. Right, so we can pop that over to one side, out of the way. So part number 22. Bag's empty. Yep. And Jim says, okay, we'll do. Got 3 parts in there. And there's 3 parts out. Just move that in the bin. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this is a quick one. So we have this, which is the sidewall of the cockpit. So we start off with number 2, goes on there, like so. So a bit of fast acting, actually no, a bit of slow acting on this one. Nice big dollop on there. And there is a hole on this, so that faces outboard. Doesn't even, oh it does. And then number 3, a nice big lump of fast acting, and that's the same. That goes in there. Done, done, done. And then the switch goes on there. And it's an L shaped, and the bottom of the L goes towards this black box. So that done, there you go. And then that's done. Right, so let us now move on to stage 23. Right, all the rubbish in the bin. So let's move that out of the way. Oh, bloody Nora. Stop it, Teddy. It'll take a few more seconds to go off. So I'll keep that out of the way. There should be 4 parts in this bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2301, 2302. The handle is straight. 2303. The handle is slightly bent. 2304, which it looks like a light, spotlight, and 2305, which has just got some holes and some dimples in it. So come back to this, and 2305, which is this one, goes on there, like so. So get your nose out the super glue, for goodness sake. What you like, mate. Bit on there. And try not to lift it up. A dub in there. A dub in there. Oh, there we go. That one's in there. Then 2301, which is a D shape, goes into that one there like so. Quick dip into the fast acting. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. And there we go. So 2301, sorry, 2302 goes into the bottom one. As you can see, the arrow there goes into the bottom one there. And these are shaped, so there's only one way for them to go in, as long as I can get them in the right way. There we go. And the same with this one. There we go. There's that bit done. So I've done that, and that. Next up, this thing goes in there. And then like so. And right, it's showing that, but it doesn't show whether it's glued or not. Right, align the notch, thread the wire of the cockpit light through the channel in the hole, and push the light into place. It does not glue. Cool. So let's just turn this round and tuck that through. And there we have one sidewall. So we've done that one, and that's what we ended up with. And next up, stage 24, cockpit assembly. Oh, looks like Jim's back. Just went back to the start. Wow, very impressive. I like the variable pitch on the prop blades, just like the real aircraft. Love it. I know, it's great, isn't it? And Gary T saying, yeah, very cool. I know, it's little things like that that I just go, you pick a child over. Right then, as I said, stage 24. Right, looks like we've now got the opposite side of the cockpit. Nope, nothing left in there. That can go in the bin. Right, so you've got 2401. Yep, that's the right way up. 24, oh, that's 2404. We've got 3 bits in here, I think. Yep, 3 bits in. Ooh, make sure there's nothing. No. Right, 2101. 2102. Sorry, 2402. 2403. 2404 and 2405. Cool. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we take part 1. Oh, no, we don't. We come back to this part, 2201. Now we take 2402, which is this bit here, and it goes in that bit there. And it's got a D shape on it. And if we hold that like so, we can put a dab of super glue on the back. using the thin fast acting stuff. Slight tilt. And there we go. That one's done. So that one and that one. So that bit's on there. Now we take this bit and we take this bit and we plug it in there. So we have the large one and then the small one. It goes in there. So that's gone in nicely, but I just want to be secure with it. And a little dab of super glue on the back of both of those. Jobby jobbed. So we've done that bit and we've done that bit. And now we move on. Right, so it's now this bit, which is that way, and this bit. So, right. So that's the fuselage tank gauge, that one there. And that goes on there like so. Yep. So we can put a bit of fast acting on the back. Like so. It needs cleaning off. It's got too much on there. And there we have that done, and we have those like that. Boom, boom, boom. Next up, 25 and then 26. We have another light as well in here. Oh, did I just read that one, Carrie? No, I didn't. Give me a second. Get this lot out and I shall read your comment. Gary says, I just ordered a new airbrush. A pull trigger one as my hands struggle with my normal one after a couple of minutes. That will be something like that then. That's what I use. If I'm doing large areas, I use that because it's better. I use my Harden Steinbeck for my Evolution CR Plus small detailed stuff. But they're out the way over there because I'm not using them at the moment. Oh, excuse me, I just have to lift my seat up again because it keeps dropping down. Right then, we should have 4 parts in this bag again. We have part 2501, 2502, 2503, 2504, and 2505. So we're starting off with 24, which is this one, 2404. Hey, have I missed one? Oh, they have. Oops. So we're playing with this one as well. Just move these out the way. Right, 2502, which is this handle. And the D shape goes in there like so. So you can get a bit of fast acting on that at the back. What you don't do, Steph, is put your finger in the middle of the super glue. It's not intelligent. So that bit done and that bit done. Next we move on to this one. So it's 2503, which is the handle. And that goes in there. Like so. Let's just wiggle that about a bit, get some glue into there. And watch it fall out. Let's try this way. For some reason, it doesn't want to sit in there properly. There we go. That is now sitting in there properly. So we've done that one. And the next one is the throttle quadrant. Oh no. Pitch control, mixture control levers, which is this one. And this little tinker goes in there. Okay, that goes in nicely. So a nice stiff fit. And we can put a dollop of glue around that. Like that. So we've done that and that section, and that's how it looks. Done. Right, so we get this. I believe it's this 2404. Yeah. Ah, I see where it goes. Goes into there, like so. Dub in there, dub in there. And that's in there. So, done that bit, got that. Next up, turn the page. Yay! And this one, one there, one there, and one there. So that's how that goes. It says to glue it. So, yep, on that, on that, on one now. And there we go. That's done. That's done. And oh, that needs cleaning off again. Give me a second. Find my knife. Clean all the old super glue off there. And then this one, same as the last one, through that hole, and then just slides in like so. Goes in exactly the same way as the other one, and then just twist it round and pop that in there like so. And there we go. So done, 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 and done. And next up, we have section 26. The last one in this pack. Here we go with this. Pack's empty. Always make sure your pack's empty. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits. Start with 2601, which is that one, the single cylinder. And have 2602. Right, what's the difference between these two? One's dogleg right, one's dogleg left. They go that way. And then 2605, which is a twin cylinder. Right, we have 2602. Right, that's the back because it's got all the extrusion marks on it. This is the front. So this one goes where? There. No, it goes here. So it's the extrusion mark side. So that goes on there, like so. So that goes into that hole there. Okay. Very gently. Now I'm just going to get a bit of glue on this lip, on this ledge here. Squeeze that in. And then just do it around like so. And it goes in there. So do this. Yep. It's done. So done that bit. Done that bit. Right, so there, that way, and that way. Right, I'm looking at this one here, and so now we flip this over. Slurpy nasty. So that one goes in there. And that one goes into the side. These are D-shaped. So it's just working out. They are slightly angled. And there we go with those two. And that's done. That's done. That's done. And we end up with that, which is that one there. Like that. And there we go. We've finished that section. So section 3 is done. Next up is section 4, which I'm not going to start tonight. So to recap, I'm going to put the box here. So I'll put everything in the box. We have done the cockpit floor and the machine guns. We have done the front control panel. There you go. There's the front control panel. I still think that needs a bit of UV resin putting on the glazing just to make them look better. We have the gun sight attached to the firewall. We have the oxygen bottles, and I think that's probably this part of the seat rest, part of the seat or something. That's done. We have one side wall, two side walls. Come on. There is an app for this to focus. And then this tank. So I did nothing to that, that just as is. So we will pop those in the box. We'll get a marker and right on here part 3, cockpit. There we go. And we'll put that to one side. And we have lots of spare screws and parts and bits and jobbers. So we'll pop those to one side spare. Actually, no. That one, because it's got a spare handle in it, I will pop in the box. So that's put away in its box, out the way. So there we go. That's been about an hour and 45 to do that whole section. So we're nearly up to, what's this, episode 4. Nearly 8 hours so far, and we've got the engine done, the prop done, and a lot of the cockpit. So in section 4, I'll find the instructions. Here we go. This is section 4. In here, we've got cockpit assembly, the last one. Give me a sec, I'll flick over so you can see. So we've got cockpit assembly. Then we've got 28 is the left main landing gear base. 29 is the left main landing gear base and wheel. Assembling the left main landing gear 1 and 2. Assembling the left wing. Attaching a Type 99 cannon to the wing. Installing the left main rotor. Sorry, left main motor. That's probably for the undercarriage. Stage 35, assembling the main covers. And stage 36, attaching the landing gear covers. So we're going to be doing the final cockpit assembly and some of the main gear. So that is what we're going to be doing on the next episode. I'm not sure when that will be. Got to go and pick the child up on Thursday morning at 5 a.m. because he lands from Australia. He's been out there for just over 5 weeks now, and he's had a great time, but he's coming home, so we've got to go and pick him up. So not sure when it will be. I may get an hour or so in tomorrow. If I do tomorrow, it's only going to be for an hour. So I will see you when I see you, gentlemen and ladies. And all I can say is thank you very much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. And it's Batty tie from me. Stay safe. Keep modelling. Good night.